Welcome to your daily focus for February the 18th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Okay, we have the 18 today. That's our inner selves. That's our magic. That's our sensuality. That's our creativity. That's our wisdom. And we truly want to feel that balance within today. Now, we know that Saturn and Uranus are kind of, bickering up in the sky on us. So we're not going to feel comfortable. We'll crave that need for freedom, for spontaneity, for creativity. And yet we'll have this need for structure. We'll have this need for stability. And so we don't like the rules, but we conform to them, and that makes us just feel so out of balance. So we have to search. We have to get to know ourselves enough to know what is our right mixture? What is our true balance? What brings ourselves into harmony? How much freedom? How much structure? How much spontaneity? How much stability? And so the 18 energy gives us that. Now, 1 plus 8 is a 9. So, and I love the 9 energy because the 9 energy is, yes, about closures and completions and healing, but it's also about getting ready for the new beginnings. So where can we allow healing in? Where can we put some kind of completion on some things in our lives or our thoughts or our understandings of things in order to move past it, in order to close the book, to start a new chapter, a new book altogether, to plant that seed, to go after a new opportunity, a relationship, a different lifestyle, a different place to live, a different place to work. What is it for you? What is it that fuels you, that you feel that passion? Now let's finish the numerology first. If we do the numerology of the day, it's a 16, and the 16 is the awakenings. But with the awakenings comes a reality check. I remember once, a long time ago, I was in therapy, and it was intense. And I had this wonderful, wonderful doctor who listened and asked questions and gave me things to work on. And the one day I was sitting there, and I didn't want to really cooperate with his questions because I didn't like them. And so he told me the truth through his eyes. And he asked me, what I thought of, because he thought, maybe I'll walk out or quit or whatever. But I said that was a refreshing slap in the face to see it through his eyes, to understand me from a different perspective. And it gave me knowledge, and it gave me wisdom, and it gave me, it was that turning point for me to move forward in a new way, adopt new behaviors and habits, because I got to know the inner me a little bit more by looking through somebody else's eyes in my case. But we can all, look at ourselves and ask ourselves why we do the things we do, why we say the things we say. Why do we need to do this at a certain time of day? Why do we not feel complete if this is not in our life? And you might come up with some really sound reasons why those things need to stay. And it's good that you took the time to reinforce that. But you might trip upon things that don't need to stay in your life any longer. Behaviors and habits. So I feel that this is a continuation of the energy of yesterday. But now the 18 tells us to look within, to look for the balance that we can create in our lives, to feel that freedom, to feel that liberation, and yet stay very grounded in our approach forward. And 1 plus 6 is a 7. That's being truthful to ourselves, bringing in harmony, cooperation. Sun moves into Pisces today. So we get this dreamy energy. We get this sensual energy. We get this soft energy. What will be kind of energy. So we may not be as much hands-on throughout the month, but more thinking inside, dreaming of the possibilities, envisioning a future, envisioning that path forward, envisioning your day as you go about it. I mean, use this energy to mold your dreamscape. And look at the positive, okay? It's very easy to fall into feeling sorry for yourself. And there might be 1,001 reasons why that is totally valid, but it's not for this energy. You need to look at the positive of where you can go, of who you can become, of what you want to become. Mind, body, spirit, and bringing in that balance for what suits you, what's true to you. We have the moon in Taurus, so that's helping us lay back a little bit. Taurus is very sensual as well. We could be looking at our finances, I think, a little bit with the Taurus moon. Are we following a budget? Are we saving for that rainy day? Do we have investments? Are there bills that make interest on us if we're not on time or pay in full? Where you're, somebody says they're maxed on their credit card, I tell them that they are paying for somebody's condo in maybe Hawaii or Switzerland or wherever it may be, but you're paying for it personally. So how does that make you feel? Because maybe the other thoughts you've had towards how to clear that debt has not worked. And maybe that one, because there is, with Saturn and Uranus, there could be anger, there could be frustration. And what a beautiful way to actually utilize that anger and frustration, but by making a commitment to yourself to actually get rid of that credit card, that bill. Maybe somebody is taxing on you, and that's not to say you don't love them. And maybe there is another way to approach the relationship, to change the roles in some way. Maybe you need to walk away. Maybe you need to step up your game. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Oh, that was an interesting cut. Who do we have? Look at this, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the card of success. And we can have a better card. We can go forward in our successes today. This is a card that says do not get lazy today, even though you may want to push forward, to persevere. And realize your accomplishments. Don't think that you have to do more because you haven't been doing enough, but rather you are going to build on what you have done already. This is support coming in, or we reach out for that support. You have the Seven of Cups back again. Oh my goodness. Dream, dream, dream. Dream the impossible dream. That's what yesterday's energy was about. Making the impossible possible. By sitting in quiet contemplation, thinking things through, thinking outside the box. So now with the energy of the sun changing, now we need to transform that thinking outside the box into what ifs turning into reality, and how we do that. What needs to be done? So here we are, it's the dreams. And yeah, sometimes dreams can go bad if we don't think them through. So we're not reaching for a cup here, we're thinking them through. Is this a good move for me? Is this a good move for me? What do I hope to happen on my way to work today? or on my way home. Let's use my way home, okay? Because it was, the roads were all clear again, but there's lots of snow. And let's see here. I drove by. Oh, it was this beautiful open field with trees all around it, forest all around it. Way back was the forest. And here these 5 deer were out in the field and they were chasing each other and kind of dancing in the snow kind of thing. It was beautiful. There was, now some people go so fast I actually had to slow down a little bit because I was missing it, and there was a car behind me, so I couldn't just stop because there was nowhere to pull over because of the snow, because I could have sat there and just watched them and smiled at the perfection of the whole scene that it was being shown to me. So how did I leave work? I left work disgruntled. I left work an hour late. After a half an hour late, I got a call from my boss saying this didn't upload properly. Do it again now. So it was like, people, a couple of customers, people, consumers, came in very deceived, bringing their problems with them, trying to dump on us. And so you carry that with you, right? When somebody comes in and they're just angry, you don't even know them, you haven't done anything, and they're angry, and so you have to pray for them. So I wasn't leaving work saying, I did a good job today. I got everything accomplished. I can go home and know that everything has been done now. I won't get any phone calls. And I can start enjoying my life. No, it took 5 years out of the glimpse of out of the corner of my eye to realize that that's where I really needed to put my focus to, not reliving the ugly of the day. So do we sit and relive the ugly of the day? Or do we look for the magic? Do we look for the miracles? Do we look for the impossible so that we can make it possible? What's your dreamscape look like? Where are you using that mental energy? Because if you look at this card, okay, there's dragons coming out of it and snakes and, come on. Where are we putting our energy when we're thinking our thoughts? Let's change it to the things that we should be focused on, not the things that we automatically go to. That was a ramble. I wasn't expecting to share any of that with you. And look at this, temperance. Temperance for the true balance. This is having more by having less. This is about, so where's the clutter in your life? Is it internal? Is it external? Is it in a room, in a closet, in a drawer? Is it within a relationship? Is it within your lifestyle in some way? And how do we bring those things into balance? What is the perfect formula for you? And each of us, it will be different. Some of us need that work. Some of us need that stress at work. Some of us need relaxation at work. Some of us need to work a lot less. Some of us need family more. Some of us need family a lot less. Or just a little less. And our own hobbies and our friendships and our extracurricular activities and our creativity and the things that we want to do and the things that we really want to spend our time doing. And where is that true balance? And are you bringing that balance on the inside? Because remember, we started with the 18 energy. So you're not going to really be able to settle any of the chaos on the outside unless you look within and start to calm down some of the chaos on the inside. And one of them is just like, and I didn't even think of my day home from work to be like that, nor my work day being so, but it was one thing after another. I had another lady, she fell down, and it was just one thing after another all day to put me in that mood of, oh, get me out of here. But it wasn't putting me in the mood of like, I'm done. I've crossed the threshold. I can celebrate life now. I can get back to reality. Okay, let's get a mantra card. Excuse me. I'm doing too much talking here. Okay, let's see what our mantra card's going to be for today. So where do you carry the negative? Where do you, do you do a little bit of just deep breathing? In and out. And feel that air move in your nostrils into your lungs. And if you want to try something, breathe in but into the heart and hold it. And then when you release, you're releasing anger, jealousy, envy, spiteful thoughts, things that pull you down, the hurt that you carry around in your heart. I think a card flipped over in the deck while I was talking, but I don't see it, so I guess it only tried. Okay, let's cut the cards. So yeah, breathe in and feel that heart fill with a light, a love, a compassion, an empathy, a desire, a romance, a love. And exhale, feeling the release of tensions and stresses and hurts and sorrows and pains. Vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. I wonder if we could just book like 15-minute vacations. I'm going to have, for my break today, I'm going to take a vacation for 15 minutes. I remember when computers were starting up, oh my gosh, where everybody was starting to get that household computer because Windows 3.1 was out and it just simplified the whole thing. So that was back in, the late 80s. And so but I think it was in the 90s when I came home and I had asked my husband what he had done. And he says, I went for a bike ride through China. Through the internet. So vacation. Yeah, we can take little short vacations. We can go to China or if you're in China, come on over to Canada for a couple of hours and just go for a bike ride and see the countryside. See where people live and how they live and go down the streets. Take time for a vacation. Take time for downtime. Take time and I think with the Pisces sun, the Taurus moon, we'll be inclined to do that anyways. So don't feel guilty about it. The energy's doing it to you. Take a bubble bath. Sit, relax. Take a deep breath. And let it out. And maybe have a little meditation about, a place that you've created in your mind. A mental place that brings you happiness, joy. You feel safe. There's comfort there. You can breathe there. You can dance and sing and run, even if you can't. In reality, you can in your mind. You can once you go to that place. You can run. You can skip. You can laugh. You can sing. You don't have to always be solving a problem with meditation. So many times I see, all the, go to sleep fast or get over a relationship or get rid of depressing thoughts or get rid of negative thoughts or meet your spirit guide or meet an angel or past life regression. There's always, and even though all of those things do help you get to those places so that you can work on those things, you can also just go on a meditation of a beautiful place that you want to go to and visit and feel comfortable in. Mine is a beautiful room. It's got windows that overlook the ocean. I've got a sunken floor. I've got a pianist there playing away. I get some YouTube piano playing, and I turn that on low, and I go and I sit by my fireplace and listen to the waves crashing against the windows and the walls, knowing that I'm safe, knowing that nothing can hurt me. Go on vacation. Because when you go on vacation, you rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. You deserve a rest. Time for long sleeps, massages, sunbathing, playing in the snow. Rejuvenate and nurture your mind, your body, your spirit, with plenty of rest and simple pleasures. Explore the universe as it is filled with wonder, joy, and magical things. You may be going away on a family vacation, a short getaway, a romantic trip. It is important to remember the everlasting memories and bonds that you are creating with all relationships. The mantra is, I enjoy vacation to rest and rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit. And I just told you you could take a vacation in 15 minutes. So take time each and every day to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And I mean, we've been talking about that this whole reading. So love that deck. Just for, I mean, the animals too just seem to leave me in awe how everything works together each and every time to bring you a solid message at the end of it. So, where in your life do you want to put the focus on your desires, your wants, your dreams? And dream it big and think about your dream. Think long term about your dream. Where does it lead you in 5 years, 10 years? Grow it big. Color outside the lines a little bit. What if? Let it be. So both the mantra deck and the animals are saying, breathe. Let some things, and the Pisces sun, what will happen will happen. Let it be. Now, when I hear Let It Be now, and especially the song Let It Be, how that song came to be was Paul McCartney was, he was upset. He was, he didn't know what to do about something, and he was tossing and turning, and he fell asleep, and his mother came to him and said, just let it be. I don't think it was Paul McCartney, actually. One of the Beatles. Who wrote that? I don't think it was Paul, though, that wrote it. I could be wrong. Let it be. I know it's the Beatles. I know his mom came to him and said, just let it be. Oh, look at, there he is too. Okay, the hedgehog, let it be. We don't get the hedgehog too often. Release and time out. With the past, I have nothing to do, nor with the future. I live in the now. Hedgehog reminds you to stop putting so much fear into your life and instead to just let it be. Sometimes when you give your issue breathing room, it corrects itself. When we experience fear or frustration, we immediately tense up our body, our mind, our spirit, which hinders the flow of what we do want to come to us. And we begin to visualize everything we don't want instead of what we do. Shift your thoughts to what you want, not to what you don't. There is a lesson in every life test, even though it can be painful. By being grateful instead of angry, the weight of emotion will begin to gently heal and release itself from your grip. Therefore, you are experiencing frustration or fear with any Therefore, if you are experiencing frustration or fear with any aspect of your life, sorry, I don't add it. You get what you get. Career, money, love, whatever it might be, take a few moments of the day visualizing how you want that part of your life to look. When you begin to say negative things as, I will never have the money to do the things I want, say to yourself, stop. And then repeat what you want. I have enough money to do the things I want. It takes some training, but before you know it, the things you don't want will stop happening. The things that you do want will start flowing. You can't hitchhike on someone else's life, and if you do, you just might get pricked. Instead, you must find your own way and do the work yourself. There is always someone there to help light the lantern, but it is you who must keep the flame lit. Always know that there will be those who believe in you. And with every dream accomplished, or every dream failed, remember that the most important thing is for you to continually dream the dream, no matter what. Believe. See it coming to be. Put your focus on the good, on the magic, and the magic will happen. You'll overhear something. You'll see something. Somebody will say something to you. There'll be an incident that just puts off a light bulb in your head to know how to go forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.